Gotcha, didn't I? Greetings again, my fellow YouTubers. Got you with the claw one last time. I'm Duel, aka the Big D of Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. And now I finally bring to you my ranking of the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. Now, I did do a video of this earlier this year, but I took that off though, so I can do a much better video, so that way everybody can see it. Anyway, I'm ranking all 9 movies, including Freddy vs. Jason. But which one's going to be number 1? Well, let's find out, shall we? Coming in, number 9, still my least favorite, even though I watched it a few times since I got the Nightmare on Elm Street 8-movie collection, is Freddy's Dead: The Final Nightmare. Now, I know lots of people don't like it. I completely understand. I know Derek from Derek's Horror Corner don't like it. I know Mike, the true horror fanatic, doesn't like it, and he says this is shit, and I absolutely do agree with him. I only liked just a little bit of it, but not all of it, though, because I still wasn't impressed with this too much, so it may be growing off me a little bit. And I told True Horror Fanatic I will not watch this again for a long time. Well, even though Tracy was my only favorite character, and of course Carlos's death was good, although his character was kind of bland and all, and Freddy's all Looney Toony and what have you. This still ranks as my least favorite still. So anyway, Freddy's Dead is number 9. Number 8 is Nightmare on Elm Street 5, The Dream Child. Now, I do like a little bit of this, but not too much. I said most of the characters were kind of bland, and I completely still agree with that. They're okay and all. I mean, I didn't mind Greta or Mark. I mean, their deaths were, well, okay, but... And Yvonne's an okay character, but that's from my point of view. But even so, Alice managed to save this from being 110% terrible. And Dan's death is still memorable and what have you. So, enough said about Dream Child, okay? Number 7. I hope this doesn't spark controversy. It's Nightmare on Elm Street 2010. Although I haven't really taken the time to watch this completely, if I could find this somewhere, I would give it a watch. I don't think I want to buy it, though. If it comes on the tube, maybe on IFC, I will watch it, because I want to see this unedited and stuff like that. Okay. I mean, Jackie Earle Haley, absolutely very dark as Freddy. I absolutely did think he was pretty good. Not as good as Robert Englund, though, okay? Don't you ever forget it. Robert Englund is still the one and only Freddy Krueger. Again, don't you ever forget it. I mean, and like the latter two, I will say characters are kind of bland and what have you. And after rewatching Dead Meat's Kill Count, which that's one of the spots I would get heads up on clips and what have you, I will say The Death of Nancy's Mom much better than what we got from the original. Now, someone on Facebook told me that this wasn't terrible, it's just disappointing. Well, I have to agree with her on that. It was, well, I forgot her name. Sophia was, I think it was, but, well, that's just a Facebook friend and a member of the Horror Enthusiast 101 group, which I'm a member of. But anyway, I hope I don't get into trouble if I bring you up here. Sorry. But I'm just saying that this, I think I would rather watch over Dream Child or Freddy's Dead. But still, I would rather watch Dream Child over Phrase Dead any other time. But even so, it makes it look like the actual version, just has a few darker differences. Again, Jackie Earle Haley, I did think was pretty dark and what have you as Freddy Krueger, so that's about it. So anyway, Nightmare on Elm Street remake is number 7. Coming in at number 6 is Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, Freddy's Revenge. Now, I know some people don't enjoy as much because of the gayness it has and what have you. I understand. This does kind of bar me up a little bit. I mean, I know Jesse's a good character, even though that dance of his is a little, you know, I really don't want to try and talk too much about that. But Lisa was definitely very cute and what have you. I loved Lisa, though. And of course, Freddy was pretty dark and what have you. Yeah. But anyway, I feel like it's kind of a mixed bag for me. But of the original series, I would rather watch this. I'd much rather watch this over Dream Child and Freddy's Dead anytime. Thank you very much. So anyway, Freddy's Revenge comes in at number 6. Number 5 is Freddy vs. Jason. I love this movie. Well, although I originally had it 4th on my original ranking, but it's gone down just a little bit. No offense, but I still love it. I mean, Robert Englund back as Freddy, much better looking than what he was in Freddy's Dead and Dream Child, because in those two movies, his makeup kind of made him look like, I don't know, a bunch of chewing gum all chewed up and what have you, molded in together. But in this one, much better. I didn't quite care much for King Curse and Grace Jason. It's pretty darn slow and what have you. Well, not the best Jason though, but even so, I did enjoy Freddy vs. Jason for certain reasons, because they had a lot of fun moments. Excuse me. And it's definitely a fun battle. Now, I did hear there was a graphic novel for an unproduced sequel to this, where they take on Ash Campbell from the Evil Dead franchise. I'll review, well, one or two, maybe the first and second one sometime. I don't know yet. I'm still working on that. But that might be fun to check out. I'll see if I can find it on Amazon. If it's at a reasonable price, we'll talk. Anyhow, some of the characters are alright and all. I mean, the characters in Freddy vs. Jason are hit or miss. So, enough said. Alright, coming in at number 4 is Wes Craven's New Nightmare. Formerly my 5th fave. But I absolutely think this movie is definitely a redemption over the last 2 movies. I mean, at last we have Wes Craven back, and Freddy's back real dark and what have you, seeing Heather Langenkamp and Robert Englund in and out as Freddy. Really good. Let's see. I like Miko Hughes. He was pretty good in this. Not as good as he was in Pet Sematary, but still good, though, as Heather's son, Dylan. We get to see John Saxon and Bob Shea from New Line Cinema. Just a lot of others. Let's see, and I did like Tracy Mendorf as Julie, absolutely cute character, although her death was kind of close to being like Tina's from the first movie, which we'll see where that winds up in the top 3. But anyway, I think New Nightmare is definitely a good movie. Bit underrated though, but it's fun though. Okay, number 3. Now the top 3 is kind of the same as it was on my original, so if you didn't see my original ranking, I apologize. But this is how my top 3 went. Coming in at number 3 is, well, you know, I think you're going to be surprised. Nightmare on Elm Street 4, The Dream Master. I love this movie. This is also pretty underrated, and this had the biggest opening for a Nightmare on Elm Street movie until Freddy vs. Jason surpassed it. And, well, it was also the first Nightmare movie I saw. I remembered borrowing this from my late great-uncle on video cassette. And it was pretty fun in some ways. I mean, I kind of didn't mind Tuesday Night as Kristen, although her song Nightmare was real good, though. I mean, a lot of the performances we got from the rest of the cast, of course, Lisa Wilcox is Alice. I mean, the deaths are real good. I mean, Sheila's dead. Freddy's like, what a suck face. Yeah, real good. And Debbie's dead. Is like, you can check in, but you can't check out. Crushing the Roach Motel, yeah. Let's see. Well, Frey had so many good one-liners. I'll give you some of them once more. We see Alex like, how sweet, fresh meat. Or, let me see. Oh, yeah. Or, welcome to Wonderland, Alice. There's so many good one-liners old Freddy has in this movie. Definitely a very underrated movie, but I still loved The Dream Master. It is definitely a favorite of mine, and it always will be. Thank you very much, as it's number 3. Now, number 2, this could be a shock, but it's probably a favorite of everyone's, but it's my favorite of all the sequels, though, and that's Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors. Now, but however, I will tell you that this, for those of you who didn't see my 1987 flicks ranking, this ranked as my number 1 favorite flick of 1987. Now, I said I was going to try to redo those. I've changed my mind. I'm going to redo the 2010 list, perhaps, since those were all done too quickly. So I'm going to try and make up and redo those before I do this year's ranking. So, just so you all know. But anyway, Dream Warriors is definitely good. I love it. I love the 2 songs done by Dokken, which of course were Dream Warrior and Into the Fire. Let's see, Harold Camp once again, Greatest Nancy. I loved Patricia Arquette as Kristen. Everybody, a lot of the characters were actually good. Dr. Gorin and let's see, Kincaid and Joy. Let's see, Philip, who got his tendons ripped out. That was really freaky. And see, Will and Taryn, they were all good because I still remember those lines before Taryn's death. Let's get high, and then standing with those syringes. Oh boy, that's gonna hurt like a, well, you know. And well, and then it's like, what a rush. And when he attacks Will with that dangerous wheelchair, he's like, it's the chair for you, kid. Yeah. Anyhow, and of course, Jennifer's death was still probably my favorite. This is it, Jennifer. Your big break in TV. Welcome to prime time, bitch. And enough said. I absolutely love Nightmare 3. It may be my second favorite, but it's my favorite of all the sequels. I love it. It's just absolutely fun and worth watching. Alright, number 1 is, well, you know, you're right. The one that started it all, the original Nightmare on Elm Street, which I reviewed not so long ago, well, almost a couple of weeks ago for the film's 35th anniversary. And I want to thank y'all for making this a most watched video in the last week or so, aside from Thanksgiving. And I've already seen that so far that review's already gotten that video review of Nightmare on Elm Street has so far gotten 21 views. I want to thank y'all for that. That was really good of you. That was really cool of y'all. Although I did see Dream Warriors is right behind, and followed by my recent review of New Nightmare. That's been doing well, and I know my reviews for, let's see, Freddy's Revenge, The Dream Master, and heck, even Dream Child's done good as well. So I want to thank y'all for watching those. You made me feel pretty darn happy here. But anyway, back to Nightmare 1. I absolutely loved this movie when I first bought the video cassette of it. And it was total mind-blowing. Now, of course, I didn't care much for what happened in the end sequence and what have you. And Nancy fixed up the booby traps, which that's completely understandable. I didn't quite mind the booby traps here, okay, people? But even so, I loved Robert Englund as Freddy Krueger. Well, it was Fred Krueger first. And Heather Langenkamp, John Saxon, Ronnie Blakely, Amanda Weiss. Yeah, I think that's how you say it now. I mean, how you pronounce that. Nick Corey. Well, of course, his name's now Sue Garcia. And yes, even Johnny Depp in his first movie role were absolutely good in this. I have to give those people credit. And it's one of my absolute favorite Wes Craven flicks, although I think Scream, I kind of feel like that might surpass it since I rewatched that last night. I will review that sometime. I don't know when, though. That's going to be, I don't know. But anyway, Nightmare on Elm Street, absolutely great. It's my favorite of the franchise, and it always will be. I mean, even though Dream Warriors and Dream Master has come close, but I still like it still like the original for certain reasons. And of course, I love the Charles Brilstein score to this, and of course, the song Nightmare, which was done by the band 213. And that's about it. So, that'll do it for my ranking of Nightmare on Elm Street. What's your favorite in the franchise? Tell me what your favorite is, or give me your own ranking in the comments section. Like and subscribe to my channel and be a part of the Big D Nation. Now, next month, be ready when I review the Friday the 13th series. That's right, starting Friday the 13th of next month, I will review those. Now, I do have some other reviews planned for that same time, but I think I can get those done during that time. But, well, before that, but I do have plans for seeing the new Jumanji, The Next Level, which is opening that same day, but I can squeeze in between two reviews of Friday the 13th, but we'll see how that goes, okay? But anyway, thank you again for watching. Again, tell me what you thought about tell me what your favorite of the franchise is, or give me your own ranking in the comments section. Thank you again for watching. Until next time, on the Big D, saying, as Nancy said in the first movie to Glenn, whatever you do, don't fall asleep. See ya, and nighty-night. Ah!